आज हम पढ़ेंगे ग्राफ ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन। तो उसके आगे 3-4 लेक्चर्स होंगे, 4-5 लेक्चर्स। तो आज फर्स्ट लेक्चर उसका है द ग्राफ ऑफ अ क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन। लेट्स सी। तो जनरल फॉर्म होती है क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन का, और y इज इक्वल टू एफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी, वेयर ए बी सी आर रियल नंबर्स एंड ए इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0 होती है। तो जनरली इस फॉर्म की क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन होती है। तो इसका ग्राफ हम पढ़ेंगे। लेट अस सी, लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द shape of y is equal to fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where, as I told you, a b c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Let's see. Let us consider a simplest quadratic expressions. Y is equal to fx is equal to x square and y is equal to fx is equal to minus x square. Let's draw them simultaneously. Let's see. Let me draw a line between them. How do we draw a graph? This is y is equal to x square. This is y is equal to minus x square. While drawing a graph, we draw a table. We take x and y values. We take x values and find the respective y's. Let's see. Let us draw a table. Suppose this is x and this is the corresponding y. This is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. I have taken these 5 values of x and I will find out the corresponding y's. माइनस 2 का स्क्वायर इज़ 4, माइनस 1 का स्क्वायर इज़ 1, 0 का स्क्वायर इज़ 0, 1 का स्क्वायर इज़ 1 and 2 का स्क्वायर इज़ 4. Similarly here also. The same table again, and this is for x and this is for y. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. The same x values I will take and find out the respective y values. Minus 2 का स्क्वायर इज 4 and minus 4. This will become minus 4, minus 1, 0, then again minus 1 and minus 4. So I will plot the graph for these respective values of both the graphs. Let's see. This is the y axis and this is the y axis and this is the x axis and this is the x axis. This is positive y axis and this is negative y axis, y dash. This is the origin, and here also x, this is x dash, this is y and this is y dash. Now let's see. Suppose we are seeing minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 axis values. This is suppose minus 1, minus 2, this is plus 1 and this is plus 2. Similarly here also minus 1, minus 2, plus 1 and plus 2. The corresponding y you can see it is varying from 0 to 4. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is 1, this is going in negative. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is 1, 2, this is origin, this is minus 1, minus 2, this is 1, 2, this is minus 1 and minus 2, this is again minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Here also this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can see that in this table the corresponding y's are all positive. In this table, the corresponding y's are all negative. So here in this graph, I have taken the positive y's and not shown the negative y's. And here in this graph, I have shown the negative y's and not the positive y's. Let's see. This is the point minus 2 comma 4. This is minus 2 and this is 4. So this is somewhere here. This is minus 2 comma 4. Let me show it with a red pen. This is minus 2 comma 4. This cross represents minus 2 comma 4. Then is minus 1 comma 1. Minus 1 and 1. This point here. Then is 0 comma 0. This point. Then is 1 comma 1. Here, this point. Then is 2 comma 4. 2 and then here. This is 4. Let us draw the graph. Let me join these crosses with a free hand. This is and then this, and it will go like this, and it will go like this. You can see that this is the shape of this graph y is equal to x square. Let us see similarly. In this graph, this is minus 2 comma minus 4. This is minus 2 and this is minus 4. This is the point. And this is minus 1 comma minus 1. Minus 1 and this is the point. Then this is origin 0 comma 0. 1 comma minus 1. This is 1, this is minus 1. Then 2 comma minus 4. This is 2 and this is minus 4. Let's join all these points with a free hand. This is. And this is. So this will go like this. This will go like this. You can see that this is the graph of y is equal to x square and this is the graph of y is equal to minus x square. Now let's see. What do I want to emphasize over here? What conclusion we have reached over here? Let's see. Let us talk about the deductions. Let's see. The first one. The graph of fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. I will mention it here again and again. That the coefficients over here and the constant term are real numbers and the coefficient of x square is not equal to 0. Okay. So the graph of this parabola of this function fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is a parabola. Okay. This shape is known as a parabolic shape. This shape and this shape, both of them are known as parabolic shape. So this is the first conclusion we have drawn by taking a simple example of y is equal to x square or y is equal to minus x square. So based on these two observations, we will see that whatever are the values of a, b and c, here you can say that you can see that I have taken x square and minus x square. You can say over here a is equal to 1 and b is equal to c is equal to 0. Here a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to c is equal to 0. Okay. So this is these two expressions are of the same form, only that I have taken the value of a as 1 in this case and b and c as 0. In this case a as minus 1 and b as c and c as 0 over here. So the shape, I have seen that the shape of both the graphs is coming out to be parabola. So whatever are the values of a, b and c, the shape will remain same. The orientation may change, the direction of the graph may change, but the shape will remain same, parabola shape. The shape is known as a parabola. Now let's see the second conclusion. We have seen that when the sign of coefficient of x square is positive, that is plus 1 in this case, the parabola is upward. As you can see over here, the coefficient of x square was plus 1, it is positive, so we have seen that the shape is upward. Then the next is when the sign of coefficient of x square is negative, that is minus 1 in this case, the parabola is downward. The parabola is downward. You can see in this case y is equal to minus x square, that means a is equal to minus 1, that means coefficient is negative. So we can see that the parabola is downward. So whenever the coefficient of x square will be negative, we will always see that the parabola is a downward parabola. However, the orientation may be different, but the parabola will be downward, always oriented towards down. So that is the third conclusion we have come at. Then the fourth one is in fx, if we don't have independent constant term, that is c is equal to 0, the graph passes through origin. The graph passes through origin. You can see that ny is equal to x square and y is equal to minus x square. The c was 0, the independent constant term was 0. However, the b also was 0, but it is not dependent on b because the c independent constant term was 0. So we can see that the equation of the curve satisfies 0, 0 point. So it passes through origin. Both the graphs pass through origin. Then the next conclusion is in fx, if the highest power of x is even and we don't have any lower power of x which is odd, then the graph is symmetrical about y-axis. Okay, you can see in the graph, again let us recall over here. Here y is equal to x square was there, here y is equal to minus x square was there. In both the terms, the highest power of x was 2 and 2 is a even number, and we don't have any other term in this expression where we have a lower power of x which is odd number. So in such a case we can say this is a conclusion that the graph will be symmetrical about y-axis. This is y-axis and this is y-axis. In both the cases you can see that whatever is the graph towards the left of y-axis, the same is the graph towards the right of y-axis also. You can see that y-axis acts as a mirror to both the parts, towards the left and towards the right. So y-axis, the graph becomes a mirror image about the y-axis. So this is the fifth conclusion. Further, let's see. The next conclusion is in y is equal to fx is equal to ax square. Suppose only ax square is there. Then if we change the value of a either in positive direction or in negative direction, only the amplitude of the graph of the parabola, amplitude or width of the parabola changes. The rest of the deductions remain same. Okay, for example, y is equal to half x square or y is equal to 2x square. You will see that if you draw the graph of half x square or 2x square, let me see about half x square. Let's see. About this is y axis and this is x axis and this is origin. Let me draw the table again as we draw in the previous case. This is x and this is y. Let it be minus 4, minus 2 and 0, then 2 and then 4. Let's see. If I put minus 4 over here, it will become 16 upon 2, 8. If I do minus 2 over here, it will become 4 upon 2. It is 0. Again plus 2 is 4 upon 2. It is again 8. Let me draw the graph over here. X is varying from minus 4 to 2, minus 4 to 4, and y is varying from 0 to 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is minus 4 comma 8. This point is minus 4 comma 8. This is minus 4 and this is 8. This cross represents this point. This is minus 2 comma 2. This is minus 2 and this is 2. This cross. Then 0 comma 0. This cross. Then 2 comma 2. This is 2 and this is 2. Then 4 comma 8. This is 4 and this is 8. This one. Let us draw the graph. Let us join these points. This one. You can see the shape of the graph is same as it was for the y is equal to x square. Only that the graph has become means the amplitude, the width of the graph will change. The rest of the things will remain same. The graph is symmetrical about y axis. The graph is passing through origin. The graph is the upward parabola, and the graph is the shape of graph is parabola. It is passing through origin. So only that's it. Okay. So there are some other cases also which in the coming classes we will discuss. This was regarding the shape of the y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and the shape is a parabola, and when it is upward parabola and when it is a downward parabola. So this is for the today's lecture, and in the coming lectures we will further see what are the various other parabolas we can make from it. Thank you very much.